done. We want the findings of that autopsy to be made public alongside this very laudable move by Anambra State Governor, if I am reading is correct, and I have no reason to believe that it isn't. We are live this very morning, and please get your pen and your paper ready. Those of you who are following, those of you who are awake this very morning, afternoon or night, depending on where you are, all of you, please do pay attention. We are going to provide a line this morning for people to call to air their views. And please, when you do call, endeavor to restrict your contributions to only about 2 minutes. The number to call is +44 79 51 27 8705. It is a WhatsApp line. I repeat, +44 79 51 27 8705. That is the number to call. Especially, we want to hear from those who are either at the protest ground or making their way to the protest ground. We are also this very morning on Skype. As usual, it is IPOB2020 at outlook.com. IPOB2020 at outlook.com. That is how to get us this very morning. We have our first caller, very first caller. I wish the calls can be as amazing as yesterday's. The caller on the line, please give us your name and where you are. Please.
Good morning. My name is Nnamdi. I'm from Obisiamakama, Olokoro, Hawaii. I'm calling from England.
From England, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
I'm very, very happy with what you're doing with the platform that you're giving us. And I'm very, very happy with this protest. I've been following you right from the time I was doing my master. I'm a lawyer, I'm a commercial lawyer. I was doing my master's in Ibadan in 2015, and I'm in England now doing another course because I finished my studies. I couldn't, with good result, but I couldn't get any job because of the nepotistic agenda of the Fulani agenda within the zoo. In fact, I did internship in NNPC, and at the point, one of my oga that is from the other side, kind of, we were talking, and he kind of indirectly mentioned to me that if I am to join them in going to like the, Ishinala, that they are going to,
if you throw them to the mosque, if you convert to Islam, that's what you mean. Go ahead, please.
Yes. So that was why I stayed in Abuja. I couldn't make any headway until somehow I moved over. I got a scholarship to come to England to do another course, and we are still struggling. So because of the nepotism, because of the federal character and all the nonsense that they are doing in the damnable Nigeria, that is why we Biafrans we can't even achieve anything. So I'm very, very happy with the protest. I've been following it online. I've been tweeting NSAS and Nigeria. I've been doing everything, and I'm very, very happy. And I think I'm very, very glad to speak with you this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That is why people are protesting the nepotism and the iniquity in the zoo. You were asked to convert to Islam, or else there will be no promotion for you. And that is why you are in the UK. And that is why people are out on the streets protesting, and we must support them. I want to see if I can speak to people on the ground back home. I have a caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you are.
Yes. Am I on the line?
The world is listening. You're not just on the line. The whole world is listening to your voice. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much, my leader. This morning, I don't want to go into praising you. The whole world is praising you. God Almighty is with you. for all you have been doing. My name is Uzoma Abamuruku. I am calling from Abamuruku in Guatemala. This morning, I want to appreciate all those that are on the street.
Mbama, please, can you take off your device from speaker? Talk to me direct as if you're on a call. That would be better. That gives us a better quality audio because we cannot hear what you're saying very well. Please go ahead. Okay, please go ahead. Yeah.
So what I want to say this morning is that I want to say it very clearly for the whole world to know. Right now, everybody is clamoring for injustice in Nigeria. Yet more and more are happening, especially in Enugu State. Right now, all the Christians in Enugu State who happen to be police men and women are deprived of going to church. How is it happening? Right now, the state commissioner of police introduced a new system where the post is running from Wednesday to Wednesday. There is what is called relief duty, whereby on Sundays, people are being relieved to go to church and serve their God. But right now, they have changed the system, which sometimes 2 years ago, something like that happened in Enugu, in as well. But people consistently go against it, and that system was changed. But right now, the same system has been introduced in Enugu. If you watch, as far as Nigerian police is concerned, every blessed Friday, all the Muslims, irrespective of their duty, all of them suspend duty and attend to their own service. Nobody stops them from going. But with this system, the whole Christians in Nigerian police are being denied of going for their own service, church services. I am saying this morning so that the whole world may know that this country, they have no genuine intention for their masses. Even those who are serving, laying their lives, people are dying every blessed day, yet the government is not concerned. Thank you very much, my leader. And the able hand of God continue to bless you. Thank you. I thank those who are on the street. All of you must not relent any effort. Your efforts are being noted. The whole world are watching. They are monitoring what is happening. Thank you very much. May God Almighty bless everyone on the street. Bless everyone on IPOB communities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear brother, and well spoken. So, Muslims have relief duties on Friday, but even in Enugu, the Christians are not allowed to have any relief duty at all. Very, very sad indeed. And please, no video calls, I beg of you. No video calls, I beg of you. It has to be audio. It must be audio. It has to be audio, please. No video calls, I beg of you. Let me go to Skype to take this very call. The caller on Skype, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you're calling us from? They are not paying. They are not paying attention. Very, very sad indeed. They are not paying attention, which is sad. I have a caller on the line. This caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Your name and where you are, please.
I can hear you properly, my leader. My name is Nnamdi, calling from South Africa.
From South Africa, please go ahead. We are listening. Please go ahead. We are listening from South Africa. Go ahead. We are listening.
Yeah, my leader. First of all, I want to commend you. I want to commend you for the good work you are doing. And I want to state categorically that you are the greatest motivator of our lifetime. I've not seen somebody like you. That notwithstanding. Yeah, this is what we've been looking for. Now people have to believe you. Those sycophants, those who have been thinking that you are not saying the right thing, they have to believe you. And this is divine. I believe it's divine. God is behind you. God is behind IPOB. And I want to congratulate you once more. I say these people that are protesting should not give up. This is the ample opportunity they have to resist every atrocities, every maltreatment the federal government is giving the youths. They should not relent. They should remain resolute. They should not give up. Like you promised and like you advised, that they should continue for the next 3 weeks. They should continue, no matter the intimidation, no matter what the federal government is trying to do, should not give up. It's quite unfortunate that most of us are in diaspora. We are not in Nigeria to be part of this protest. I thank you, my leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much. But very soon, the diaspora will come out to lend solidarity to what people are doing on the ground. I have another caller on the line, please. Your name and where you are. This is a live presentation. The time now is 27 minutes past 7 a.m. in the land of Biafra. Please go ahead. Thank you. Please give us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes.
No, your line is cracking up, please. It's cracking up. The caller on the line, or should I say callers on the line, please, your name and where you're calling from, if you may.
Morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Peter Achuku. I'm from Lanka, calling from UK.
From the United Kingdom. Thank you very much. We're from Lanka. Please go ahead.
I must commend you for the good work you're doing for us. But I don't know what to say, but I just say that you will continue to bless you exceedingly every day.
Yes, sir.
And protect your family that you left behind, not minding the situation and fighting for us, the Biafrans. May Almighty God continue to bless you and protect them for you.
Yes, sir.
Also, I must commend our young brothers, young sisters in Nigerian streets, protest for the betterment of all the Nigerians. For now, I pray that may God protect and preserve every one of them over there.
Yes, sir.
Only I want to say something concerning all the saboteurs that are saboteuring the protection of the protests in the whole of Nigeria. Is he not aware that those people on the street will give them warning not to disturb their protest?
We have warned them, and those on the ground organizing and managing these very protests, as I told you before, these are all graduates. Most of them are doctorate degree holders. They are very, very inventive. They are very, very smart. They are very intelligent. And things are being done to ward off the thugs and those coming to disrupt what innocent, law-abiding people are doing. And yesterday it worked. The incidents of attacks yesterday from hoodlums and thugs were reduced. We are trying to see what we can do to ensure that protesters in Benin City also have the same protection. But I can tell you that those in Lagos have very, very cleverly devised a means to ward off these attackers, and it worked very well yesterday. We are seeking to extend that to Benin City and to all other places where the lives of protesters are at stake. So I can assure you that something is being done. The situation is very fluid. Things are happening at a very fast pace. And the only luck that we've had so far is that every attempt to hijack these very protests have been resisted. The people on the ground are very clever. They know what they are doing. And we must not only salute their courage, but also acknowledge their intellect as well. Thank you very much. Things are happening on the ground, and people are doing the needful. They are doing the needful. I have another caller on the line. Give us your name and where you are. The caller on the line, your name and where you are, please. It's reconnecting. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Please hurry up. The world is waiting. They are listening. Please hurry up. Your name and where you are, please, and tell us what you want to tell us this morning.
So my name is Obi Afam Efula. Amambala, Biafra.
Thank you very much.
From
From where?
From Lagos.
From Lagos. What is happening in Lagos this morning? Tell us what is going on in Lagos this morning from what you can see.
Lagos, we've been protesting. Yesterday, we are the people that started the protest. In August, we have a good number of Biafrans.
Of course. Of course.
The protest around 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And we had large turnout of people. In fact, it was fantastic.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, by 12 noon, we are prevailing again. We are not relenting.
Very good. So you are one of the protesters, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And what is the thinking? What is the mood on the ground? Is it that people are what are people saying? I'm sure the news will filter out today. I wish we can talk later on this evening. What is the mood of the people, given that they said they're going to roll out the army and the tanks? What is the mood of the people? Are they going to give in? Are they going to run away? Or are they going to stand their ground? What is the thinking of the people who are protesting?
The whole people, everybody is going to relent. In fact, the way we did it is that we have, while the protest was going on, we had speakers. We conducted in a way that we had speakers who can speak Igbo. We get audience to people who can address the crowd too in Yoruba and people who can address the crowd in Hausa language. So everybody turned out, both Yoruba, Igbo, everybody.
Amazing.
Everybody was
represented, yes. Very good.
Some people, some commuters, some people that are in vehicle, they were waiting because they blocked the road. So even those that are waiting inside their cars, they were tumbling up. They said they like what we are doing, that we should continue.
Very good. How about the feeding so far? How about the help? Are people coming out to help as we have been calling for and asking them to? How about not refreshment, I will call it sustenance? How about the sustenance of the protesters? Are people responding? Is food coming? Is drinking water coming? Of course, I read somewhere. And when I say to people that you guys on the ground are very, very smart and intelligent, they didn't believe me. I read somewhere that somebody brought food. He's an MC somebody, and his food was rejected. He been rejected. They asked him to take his food and his drinks and go. So that is how savvy and how smart people on the ground are. And we commend each and every one of you. So I want to ask you, how is the feeding and the watering, so to speak? How is it going? Are people responding? Are people coming out to show solidarity by providing support, at least in terms of sustenance, for those who are protesting?
Yes, yes. All that. We have a lot of relations, and even we created a platform on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube. So many people joined, and people started donating. And what they donate, they paste it in the Twitter. If somebody donate like 10,000, in fact, we even have somebody that told us if we're able to stay there till 6 p.m., that he's going to give us 1 million so that to buy things that people need. So we shared food. We bought a lot of drinks. Water, everything. People really comply.
Very good. Very, very good. Thank you very much for this update. I appreciate it. I wish you can come on at night to also give us an update as to what transpired today, because this very program we are doing now, we're also going to repeat in the evening. I will be live again this evening. Thank you very much, my dear brother. Thank you very, very much. We are everywhere. And I understand that yesterday some armed hoodlums with pistols on their waist came out. And I will ask some people to contact the governor of Enugu State to ask him exactly what is going on. Did this thing actually happen in our land or not? And who are those people? They must be found, and found very, very quickly, so that they can be taught a lesson. I have another caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me? Give me your name and where you're calling from. The world is listening. No, they are trying to reconnect. The caller on the line, can you hear me on WhatsApp? Can you hear me?
Hello, good morning, Mazi. My name Inspector Podelechi. I'm calling you from Padova in Italy.
From Padova in Italy, please go ahead. We are listening. Go ahead.
First of all, I want to thank you for the work you are doing for the good people of Biafra and the entire youth of Nigeria, and the courage you are giving them to stand their feet to defeat the armies of iniquity who are the zoo police and army. First of all, I want to commend them for having the courage to come out to the streets to protest, because nobody believed that such thing would ever happen. Nobody. I'm surprised. I'm encouraging them. Let them keep it up. And also, I'm extending this to our people back in Biafra land. Those who are doing buying and selling on the market everywhere. This is the time. You say that you don't have international airports, nothing. You can only travel to Lagos, but in the north they have more than 10 international airports.
That is true.
This is the time to come out. To come out to the streets and voice out what you want. Our people, you need seaports. There is no seaport in the north. There is dry port where your goods come out from overseas, and they will take it to the north, and you will travel all the way to the north to take it. This is the time to come out to voice it out. This is once in a lifetime opportunity. If you miss it now, and when this protest is over and you talk about it tomorrow, you are just making a noise. That is just a noise making. This is the time. One seaport is closed. Water seaport is closed. Onitsha, there is no seaport. Refineries are all shut down. This is the time to come out to voice it out. If you miss this opportunity, it is no more. You are concluding that as you are coming down from Lagos, when you go to take your book, you will meet about 1,000 police checkpoints in the road, and they will extract money from you. In the end, you will be crying. This is the time to stop it. This is the time you will demand for a seaport in every part of Biafra land. In the north, they are landlocked. There is no sea in the north, but they built what are they calling it?
Dry port in Kaduna. To import arms, they built the dry port to import arms from Arabian countries. That's what they have done. Because once the container lands in Lagos, they don't check it. They freight it by rail immediately to Kaduna, and from there it is one alamajiri to the other. They don't even pay custom duties. They don't pay the taxes. The level of iniquity in that place is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I wish that people can come to their senses and do everything they can. And let me also support what you've just said about traders. We are not asking people, the time to close their shops hasn't come yet. It hasn't come. It will come around the 3rd or the beginning of the 4th week. That is how revolutions are done. Now, what needs to happen is that those of them that are opening their shops in Obete, in Ochanja, in Ariaria, you must provide some help, some succor for those who are out protesting. They are doing it for your future. And as you quite rightly said, my dear brother, after this protest, anybody coming out again to complain about, no seaport, no electricity, no road, God, thunder will find that very person. Now is your time to make your voice heard. Now is the time for you to go out to say that things are not working the way they should. Support those who are protesting now. Put in the list of your demands to the government now, not tomorrow. Not when you say, oh, stop, and they stop. You start complaining, oh, there is no NEPA, there is no road, that I can't bring in my goods. Police checkpoint, they have stopped me, they have seized my phone, all that rubbish. Now is the time for everybody to go out to participate. If you cannot participate, provide support for those who are out on the streets. And that is what we are doing ourselves. Thank you very much, my dear brother. Thank you very, very much. People are calling us from everywhere. Our lines are inundated. I have a caller on the line. This caller, give us your name and where you are if you can. Your line is not stable. I am going to another caller from +44, I presume to be the UK. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, Mazi, Nnamdi, good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Ben Pudeba. I'm bringing from Warrington.
From Warrington? Oh, yeah, Warrington. Okay, in the UK, yes. Yes, well.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I just want to make a comment as to the hypocrisy of the Western media. If this thing was happening in Hong Kong, in Sudan, or in Libya, there will be a regular update in the media, in all the Western first line medias. But I was complaining that I have not actually heard it regularly updated in any of the media. That tells of something significant.
Because Britain has taken over. As I told people they will. Britain will take over, and they took over yesterday. Listen to me very, very carefully. When if you are an abusive father or an abusive husband, now listen carefully, you are in the UK. And every day you're either beating your wife or your children. But when you want to beat them, you take them to the basement. You know what is basement in the UK, people? There is a place called basement. If they are killing you there, nobody will know. If you take your wife or your child to the basement and you're beating that very child, and your neighbors cannot hear, do you think that child or that woman will get any help or rescuers coming to free her? Do you think that is possible? If nobody can hear her crying?
No, it's not possible.
Now, this is the grand strategy of Britain that people do not know. Fulani people, their budget to keep Nigeria one is over $30 billion. Now, tell me, let me ask you again, you are in the UK. Do they take bribe at all or not? Do white people take bribe at all?
They don't openly, though.
They don't openly, but they take behind the scenes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, let me ask you a question. I want you to name all the big, not all, name the few heavyweight media houses around the world. Just name a few of them, please. Name a few of them.
Sky News,
Yes.
CNN,
Yes.
Al Jazeera, these are the common ones, BBC.
Thank you, but now listen very carefully to what you don't know. Al Jazeera is Islamic owned, and they are there to protect Islamic interests. Is that correct? Is that correct?
I think so.
So they will not report it. CNN, do you know that CNN is owned by Arabians, Islamists? Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I do. I am there.
And you are also aware that the biggest investor in Rupert Murdoch's media empire, which includes Fox News, is also from Qatar. Are you aware of that? The biggest investor, the biggest investor is from Qatar. Are you aware of that? Into Sky News.
Well, I didn't know this.
And I'm telling you, these are the people that give money to Rupert Murdoch. They determine what happens. Britain has taken over. What they will do, first of all, their strategy is to cut off international media from reporting it. Once you get the media, you can now deal with the people because they are very sensible. They know that some of us are very, very foolish. You know when people come out and say, oh, I have not seen Biafra on CNN, I've not seen it on Sky News, I've not seen it on BBC until I see it. They forget that these are satanic Islamist platforms that will never report anything about Biafra. They don't, because the white man understands that until you hear them talk about you, you cannot even take yourself seriously. That is the reason why they will never ever report it. Do you understand it? That is their game, that is their trick, that is the way they operate. Now what we need to do is this. If people cannot quote you that you're somewhere, you quote yourself that you're somewhere. We are going to compel them and force them to talk about what is happening, and they will, believe you me, they will. Because, now let me ask you, are you telling me that if the Fulani Janjaweed release 1 billion of the 30 billion they have to Britain and say to MI5 and MI6, please, take this money and give it to Rupert Murdoch, don't report the protest, do you think that he will take it or not? $1 billion. I'm coming on. If Fulani were to bring out another 1 billion, making it now 2 billion to give to CNN to say don't report this, do you think they will take it or not? That's what's going on now. Africa must understand what is happening to them. What we need to do, I'm not going to mention the strategy here, but you're going to hear it in about, before Saturday, you will hear what will happen all across Africa. That is what we are going to do. They are smart, but Chukwuka Biama gave us brain as well to outsmart them. This is the end game. This is a fight between light and darkness. This is a fight between colonialists and the free people in Africa. This is a fight between the worshippers of Satan and Lucifer and the children of light. And there is no way that darkness can prevail. I can assure you of that. Thank you very, very much. Do you have anything else to say?
Thank you very much. No, I don't.
Thank you very much for your call. Thank you. From Warrington, which is in, I think it's around Yorkshire. It's Yorkshire itself, I do not know. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you are, please. They are reconnecting. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Your name and where you are, please. No. This one is not agile. I love people who are agile. Once your call is speak to you, you speak like a man. Yes, good morning to you. Your name and where you are, please.
My name is Nnamdi. I'm calling from Philippines.
From Philippines, please go ahead. We are listening.
Onyishia, thank you so much for your work. Please, I want to make something about this protest, because this protest has been a very great impact to our generation. Because 2018, when we would travel back home, we have a very terrible experience about SARS. They brought us around Lagos Expressway and they took 100,000 naira from us around the early morning, around 5:30 in the morning.
That's what they do.
So please, I want you to encourage this our young ones, because we are here to support them and assist them and to cheer them up. They should keep on doing their very best, because this is the time. This is the time. And if there's any way or anything that that we that is in abroad that can contribute in order to make things to be okay today, we just let us know. Because I have been following all this your broadcast and everything I've been saying. I'm so amazed to be part of this family and everything. So you open our eyes to see what is going on that so-called country. So please, I want to thank you and also encourage these young people so that they will be doing their very best to make sure that everything is okay, because the time is now. Please, thank you so much and God bless you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother, and may He bless you too. Let me go to WhatsApp. I have a caller on the line, please. Your name and where you are. This is where you are.
Good morning, Amalike. This is Abubuwa from London. Amalike, thank you for your job. Thank you very much for what you're doing. I find it difficult to enter this platform because the line is engaged. The bottom line I'm saying now is, we in the diaspora, nobody needs your call today. Everybody should organize themselves to support those people in the ground. If I am in London and I could not be able to get this get you on phone, what about people calling from the ground in Biafra and in Lagos? So we want people calling who is in the ground to bring the protest to take over the platform, and not we in the diaspora. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
A good idea. Thank you very much. We shall try and provide a line for them this very evening for those who are. Once your number is +234, then we will be able to take your call. That is what we want. I know a lot of people are calling and they want to make their views heard. Please, the caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes. Good afternoon from Indonesia.
And good morning from here.
Yeah. My name is Arenzo Chukwu Ezema from Okija, Anambra State.
Thank you very much. Arenzo, go ahead. We are listening.
Yes, I call you to commend you on your good work, and I also call you to thank you for what you have been doing in our life. Because what we are facing is terrible. Our identity as a Nigeria is not regarded anywhere in the world. So, but what is going on right now in Nigeria is what we have to educate everybody to join and make sure that everybody come out in numbers to follow up, because this is the only opportunity we have. And secondly, I want to know these people that they are using and who is using them to disrupt the protesters. What will be their consequences and what are they going to face as a consequence? Because what they are doing over there is for betterment of everybody, every good citizen. And also people are, I think people are just, I don't know how I will describe it, but I'm sure that they are using by theory way, because this is time for us to say no for Islamization of Biafra. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your call. And I want to tell those thugs and those sending them that this is a revolution. We have now reached the stage of a revolution. It is no longer a protest. And in every revolution, the people always wins. In every revolution, the people always emerge triumphant. What is going to become your fate once the people win this very battle against the forces of darkness and forces of iniquity? Think of what is going to happen to you. That politician that is giving you money to go out and attack peaceful protesters will not be there to save you. He will start saying, oh, I'm for the protest, I was for the people. But you that they send, you will go down. You must understand that. That time, that evil or blue you've been sniffing will clear from your eyes. That time you will become a born-again Christian. That time you'll be clapping hands and praising Jesus. Now is the time to do it, not when it is too late. Because there will be no mercy for all these thugs disrupting the protests and those that sent them. There will be no mercy. Not that time you tell people to remember Jesus was forgiving, and this now is your time to retrace your steps and join those who are protesting for a better life. Join those who are protesting for a better life. That's what you need to do. I have a caller on the line. Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. And all of you, listen, wherever you are in the diaspora, organize yourselves. It doesn't have to go through IPOB. Organize yourselves and send relief materials to those who are on the ground protesting. Send relief materials to them. Do what you can. It is only $1 to feed one protester a day. Who cannot afford it? Of course, some of them can afford it. Some left what they are doing to come out to protest. Only $1 a day. $1 a day per protester is all it takes. Look at the amount of people in the diaspora. Oh, we are the ones that send money through MoneyGram, Western Union, World Remit, all the rest of it. Convert that money. Just ask your people you're sending it to, use it to feed the protesters. Some of them may not do it, but a majority will listen to you and they will do it. Thank you very much for your call. And I want to hear from people who are on the ground. The calls are too much. People on the ground, please, we want to hear from you. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I had a caller on the line, they're no longer there. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Your name and where you are, please. Good morning to you.
My name is Rekachi Haka. I'm calling from Denmark.
Thank you very much. Please go ahead, Rekachi, go ahead.
Mazi, I commend you for what you're doing. You're doing a great job for us. And I commend the people that are on the street protesting for the betterment of our lives. We've been waiting for this. I am an IPOB member in Denmark.
Very good.
Mazi, what I wanted to say is, please let us not lose sight of what Janjaweed is doing. They are foot soldiers because of this protest. You know, maybe now the protest is going on, and they may use this opportunity to still be bringing in their foot soldiers. I trust our intelligence, and I know they will still do their best to keep their eyes on those foot soldiers they are still bringing in our land. I also wanted to say that I think it would be good for you to still be talking to us, letting the people know about these saboteurs like Asari Dokubo and Osomole of Imo State. You know how our people think. I think it would be better that you keep telling us and reminding us that those people, since they are not speaking and supporting the protesters, that we can all see now that they are saboteurs. That's what I want to say, Mazi Nnamdi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for what you've been doing for us. We appreciate everything you're doing. And we all are together. We support you and we will support you until the day Biafra will come. Thank you very much, sir.
He said, and well spoken. And we thank IPOB Fachuko Kikabiama first, IPOB second, and myself third. If there is anything like that, folks, I'm IPOB. I am an IPOB member, as a matter of fact. An IPOB family member, as a matter of fact. Now, our people must understand this. They said it's good for the wind to be blowing, so the backside of the hen or the chicken can be in full display. Oyedepo has come out to support what is going on. What are they? Indila has come out to support. I believe that even Suleiman has come out to support. I don't know about Okonkwo, if Okonkwo has come out to support. I have not heard from Anglican Church. I have not heard from, I think, Catholic bishops. I don't know if they have spoken, or I think yes, they have. The Catholic bishops have asked the Nigerian army not to mobilize against the people, so they are in support of it. But those who claim they are freedom fighters, also to go now, they cannot speak because they know their masters are watching. They cannot say anything. You use the name of Biafra, you use the name of Masop to be going about collecting money from politicians. You are compromised, you see. You can no longer speak. You cannot talk now. How can you talk? You are compromised. You are finished. People must understand why we speak the way we do, because we are unbuyable, uncompromisable. You tell us who that person is.